Hello and welcome back. My name is Necron, and when we left off, we had to leave.
Ethan?
Okay, we're playing someone else, I think, now.
Ethan!
I recognise the girl as one of Lord Forrester's daughters.
I couldn't find him. Could you?
Where are we?
He hides too well, and if he was smart, he would reveal himself.
She knows where I am.
I don't like this game anymore. Maybe something happened to him.
Ethan's fine. He's just forgotten this is a game.
I win!
Congratulations, your lordship.
Don't worry. It's just a game, Ryan.
Stupid game. I don't like it.
He was worried you were gone.
I thought we'd never find you
Oh,
again.
For fuck's sake.
I'm right here. And I promise, I'm not going
I don't
anywhere.
promise something like that in Game of Thrones.
I wish Mira was
You know
here.
it's all going to go bad.
And Asher. And
I
Roderick.
wonder where Mira is.
I do too. But Mira's in King's Landing,
Ooh.
and
Can't she come
That doesn't
home?
sound good.
I don't want her to die too.
Shut up, kid.
Ryan, she's perfectly safe, I promise you.
Well, the war's
I don't
over, so I
want
suppose
her
she
to
is
die
okay.
Either. Maester Ortengrin said he got sent to the wall. I'll miss Garrett. He was nice.
I don't know what he did to get sent away like
Seriously,
that.
why is it that all of them are so chummy
Let me
with
ride
this,
one of his
with
pigs
Garrett?
once. It was fun.
He won't get hurt.
He got hurt by those Whitehill men. No one will tell me what Garrett did, but it must have been serious. I heard Duncan and Sir Royland talking. They said someone will come here looking for revenge.
Everyone's worried about you, but I'm not. I know you'll protect us.
Who said they're worried about me?
Well, Sir Royland for one. He says you can't fight very
That's a
well.
fair point.
What?
And he calls you a milksop.
I'm not even sure what that is, but I know it's bad.
Sir Royland forgets himself. After all, you are the lord of the house now.
He doesn't know me, or what I'm capable of.
What does milksop mean?
I don't know. But I know it's not good.
Ethan, you should let Sir Royland teach you how to wield a sword. Like a man.
Instead of
He
playing
taught
Luke all the
Roderick
time.
and Asher, and he even showed me how to fight. Properly, I mean.
A lord should know how to fight.
Wow, Ethan, you are a disgrace. All you
you
can
remember
do
when
is
we were
play the
younger?
lute.
When we all used to play here, you, me, Roderick, Asher, we'd all be out here for hours.
Yeah. Where was I?
You weren't born yet.
We had so much fun. But then everything changed. Roderick became so serious, the Lord in training, and he never smiled anymore. And Asher just got angry at everything. Promise me you won't be like that. Please, just be you. I like you the way you are.
I can't promise that.
I know a lord has many responsibilities, but you don't need to be like them. It's for you to decide for yourself.
I may have to change.
I'd rather have my brother than a lord.
I'll have to have both, I'm afraid.
But since you're the new lord, you can do anything you want.
I
Not
suppose.
really.
Everyone will have to do as you say. So I could have all the sweets I want.
If only it were that simple. It would be nice if someone did what I wanted for once. But Ethan will be a good lord. A proper lord.
That's not how it works.
Well, that's how it should work. You are the lord.
You see, stuff like this is why royalty doesn't work.
Lord Ethan, you're needed in the Great Hall at once. Quickly, on your feet.
I mean, this kid is way too young to be lording around.
What's the matter?
Lord Whitehill has arrived, unannounced and certainly unexpected. He's come demanding justice.
Can't he meet with Duncan? He is the Castellan.
Stay with us. Please, Ethan.
He's demanding an audience with the Lord. We really must go.
Yeah, he's right.
It's your decision. You are the lord.
If I were lord, I would command Ethan to stay with his
Well,
family.
you're not the lord, kid.
Fine. If that's what's required of me.
Very well then.
I mean, seriously, think what this guy Ethan's going through. He's fairly young. He's now in charge of this entire house. There's a whole lot of threats coming to his house. No one believes in him. And then he's got this kid being kind of annoying and trying to keep him the way he is. He has to change, and it doesn't help when people keep trying to stop him. It just makes it overly dramatic and tragic. And it's probably going to end with him alone in his throne room with a bottle of wine crying.
They showed up unannounced. Lord Whitehill is in a lather. I assume you explained to Lord Ethan why they're here?
Business with Garrett. I told him.
Oh, that's good.
Lord Whitehill knows Garrett is a squire to this house. Or was, I suppose.
Was. It makes no difference. The Whitehills were clearly in the wrong, so don't give him any satisfaction. Out there, you were decisive and firm. Now do it again with these bastards.
Let's not do something rash. Things are bad enough as it is.
What should I say to him?
Tell him and his men to
I don't
leave.
think I should do that.
Now is not the time to anger Lord Whitehill any more than he already is. He's got 5 times as many men, and the backing of House Bolton.
All the more reason to stand up for ourselves. Only cowards and dead men roll over.
I'd rather be a coward than a dead man, though. To be honest, I do respect the guy with the sword, Sir Royland, but he doesn't seem to have the wisest. He's not the wisest person to be making
Lord
these
Ethan,
decisions.
is it? My condolences for your father and brother. The late Lord Forrester was no friend to me or my house, but to his family it's still a loss.
Alright, I'll shake his hand.
My only regret is I wasn't there to drive the dagger into his heart
Oh, you
myself.
fucker.
I've been waiting for this day all my life. The Forresters finally get their due.
I may be young, but I'm not so easily fooled. You're trying to rile me, but it won't work.
Young? You are that boy. Too young to know when you're in over your
Yeah,
head.
you're old and fat.
And no bread and salt! What kind of fucking house receives a lord with no fucking bread and salt? You bloody amateur.
Bread and salt didn't save
No
Robb Stark.
courtesies. I should have expected as much. Bloody Forresters.
Calm yourself, old man.
Ooh.
You little fuck! That's how you talk to a lord? You Forresters have shit on us for generations. Well, now the Starks are no longer around to have your back, are they? We're the power in the north
No, you're
now.
not. The Boltons
Bruce
are.
Bolton is the Warden of the North.
Aye. And we've been his bannermen for 5 fucking centuries, you cunt.
Lord Ethan, you're losing control of this.
We all serve House Bolton now.
I'm not finished. Maybe if you hadn't been so fucking greedy with the ironwood, things would have been different between us.
You squandered your share.
Our share was taken from us. We had no fucking choice but to harvest what was left.
What is it you want, Lord Whitehill?
Oh, it's that guy. Why was he ordering the Boltons? Shouldn't it have been the other
Your
way around?
man, the squire. We were minding our own business, keeping the king's peace, as his lordship here said, when your man attacked us for no reason.
Hear that? Attacked for no reason.
Damn it, I don't have any good option. I'm just gonna not answer.
It was your man who started it.
All of my
How do
options
you
just
answer
anger
for
him
your
more.
squire, Lord Ethan? He acted in your name. And you are the lord of this house.
Your men attacked and drew first blood. They murdered his entire family.
You lost pig farmers, not soldiers. The soldiers worth 100
Aha!
of their
He
time.
admits it.
Where's the fucking coward who killed my men? I know he's here. What have you done with him?
He was sent to the wall.
Who the fuck sent him to the
It's
wall?
his choice.
Answer me! Who's the one who did it?
You heard me. He was sent to the wall. It's done.
What? That was my justice to deliver, boy. And you denied me of it. I'm not leaving until I have my justice. Now bring me the coward who did it, or you'll answer to Roose Bolton. What kind of fucking house is this?
A house of honorable
I'm gonna
men.
kill this guy now.
Lady Forrester.
You bellow like a wounded boar, Lord Whitehill. Have you forgotten your manners?
I mean no disrespect to you, my lady. considering your losses and all.
Why does he shut up now?
But this is not over.
It's over when my son says it is.
I've heard enough, Lord Whitehill.
Ethan is Lord of Ironrath now. By rights, his word is law here. If that displeases you, then I trust you can find the door.
That lad may be lord of this house, but Lord Bolton will have the final say. I'll send him a raven letting him know a Forrester man killed one of his own. That the new Lord Forrester lied to my face and denied me my justice. Then we'll see whose word is law.
I'm not going to give him the satisfaction.
Do your worst, you bastard.
Oh, fuck. I could just order my men to kill him, pretend he never arrived. Hide the bodies.
You must find your voice, my lord. Your enemies will interpret your silence as a sign of weakness.
You were brave, my son. But you'll need to be braver still when Ramsay Snow arrives to see you bend the knee.
Ramsay's not
Prepare
a very
a
good person
raven.
to be around.
We need to send word to Mira in King's Landing
He's
at once.
crazy. Actually, I'm not even sure if he's crazy, but he's quite the sadist. I mean, he starved his first wife.
Your sister can help us. Although just a handmaiden, she has Marjorie Tyrell's favor. And Lady Marjorie's betrothal to the king may be enough to keep the Boltons at bay. If it's presented to her as it should be.
Seems kind of weird that well, not a lord, but someone pretty significant in a royal family. Well, yeah, not a royal family, but one of those important families. It's just a handmaiden.
Asher sent me this coin to remember him. What a strange place, Essos. Ethan made this for me.
It's actually quite nice. Is it just me, or does it look like she's been crying? It looks like she's got these weird blue splotches.
It was very
her eyes
kind of Lady
and
Marjorie
near
to
her
give
nose.
this to me. It once belonged to Lady Elena. Father, much excitement here in King's Landing for the coming wedding. Lady Marjorie has proven to be quite popular throughout the city.
Ooh, that's sad.
I do wish you and Mother could come, although I know it would be impossible under the circumstances. I miss all of you, and I look forward to the day you can. Wonders Made by Man, by Lomas Longstrider. A gift from Roderick. I hope to see them all someday.
Man, I swear that guy's way too chummy with this family. For a
King's
squire,
Landing.
I mean.
I wonder if it's sunny at Ironrath today.
Also, I think this guy's crazy. This girl's crazy. She keeps talking out loud and everything.
It troubles me to even ask this of you, but you must appeal to Lady Marjorie to intervene on our behalf. She is our best hope, and can be a powerful ally, especially now when your family so desperately needs her help.
One moment.
Oh, sorry, milady. I didn't mean to disturb you. I can come back later if you'd like.
No, it's fine. Come in.
Do these doors lock?
Begging your pardon, milady, but you all right? If you don't mind my asking, you seem rather upset.
I'm just worried about my family.
Ah, letter from home, is it?
It's kind of you to ask.
Of course, milady. You've always been kind to me.
Please hurry if you can. Lady Marjorie will be here any minute.
Of course, milady.
There's something about that kid.
You work for Lady Marjorie?
Maybe one of Vary's spies. Or Vary. I don't know how to say
I
his
may be
name.
wrong. But it seems like you do.
I'm her handmaiden.
That's what I thought. I've seen you with her before. You seem like good friends. I saw Lady Marjorie just this morning, outside the Royal Sept, talking to Queen Cersei.
Cersei?
They appeared to be having some sort of disagreement. I couldn't hear much, but it was definitely an argument.
Why are you telling me this?
I heard them arguing about House Forrester and...
House Forrester?
I wonder what they were saying.
I thought you'd like to know. Forgive me if I was mistaken. I hope you're not in any kind of trouble. Most people don't tend to notice a call boy. Not in King's Landing, with so many lords and ladies about.
Alright, this kid knows quite a bit.
You see and hear all sorts of things when people don't even know you're there.
I'm certain he's a spy for someone.
Good night, milady.
Could be a spy for anyone, actually.
Lady Marjorie, you're early.
I was hoping there would be time for us to talk.
They actually got Natalie Dormer to voice
Come,
it.
there's something we must discuss.
Last time Telltale actually used a character
From the
that was in
day
the
you
series
arrived in
was...
Highgarden, I've thought of you more as a friend
You know, I'll say
than
that
as my
later.
handmaiden. A dear friend, in fact.
Thank you, my lady.
And you know how I feel about what's happened to your family. I feel your pain as if it were my own.
I don't know if I
What
could
you've
trust
suffered
this
is
one.
beyond imagining. And your poor family as well.
You're very kind, my lady.
Of course, Mira, but you must not despair. We will get through this together.
Nah, this one's crafty.
You must understand there are limits to what I can say, especially here in King's Landing, now that I am to be queen. To have a handmaiden from the north whose family fought for Robb Stark. It raises questions at a time I can least afford. Cersei herself cornered me this morning outside the Royal Sept. She mentioned the northern girl in my service, and she painted you a traitor. She was very pleased with herself. Her face was full of mirth as she said
What's
it.
mirth?
How did you respond?
I told her you are one of my most trusted handmaidens, that you can hardly be blamed for the actions of your father and brother. Nonetheless, she demands an audience. She wants an apology of some sort.
What does
for what I
Marjorie
don't
get out of
know,
this?
but she's waiting for us now, and I promised I would bring you to
I mean, in the
her.
books,
I wouldn't
less so
ask
in the
this of you
game.
if
I
it
mean,
were
less so
not
in the
important.
TV series, because TV
I
series
cannot
seems to always
afford
use something.
any conflict with Cersei with the wedding so near.
What do I say?
But yeah, she's very crafty.
Find a way to
Marjorie.
appease her. Humor her. Tell her what she wants to hear.
Alright, clearly she's trying to protect herself by having...
See if the Queen Regent is ready to receive us.
Alright, Marjorie's clearly trying to play it safe.
You'll be fine. I know you will. You may feel one thing, but you must say another.
Good advice.
Good luck.
I'm just hoping Joffrey ain't there. He is also a sadist. Actually, is he still alive at this point? Not very clear. I mean, I know it's after the Red Wedding, but I don't know if this is... You know, mustn't have happened yet, because Tyrion's still there.
You can do this.
Alright, so we're somewhere... Wow, this place is very empty. Usually it's always quite packed.
Ah, Lady Marjorie. Aren't you looking lovely this evening?
Oh, they got the right voice actor for
Lord
him as well.
Tyrion. Your Grace? With your permission, allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
Let's see if they got the voice actor for... Okay, I'm gonna have to do that Neil thing.
Your Grace.
The girl knows her courtesies. Impressive. You may rise.
Oh, well done, Telltale. You got all the right voice
House
actors and everything.
Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl.
And I'm pretty sure if the Walking Dead game, they got different
Is
voice
your
actor
family
to voice
loyal
Glenn.
to the king?
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he? She is. The girl can speak for her house.
Joffrey is the one true king, Your Grace.
And yet, for centuries the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark. A house of traitors.
Oh, she's baiting me.
They were the Wardens of the North. We all served at the pleasure of the king.
Clever girl.
Did her eyes just change colour? I thought they were blue to start with.
Perhaps too clever for her own good.
The girl did name Joffrey as the one true king.
Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
He is the Warden of the North, Your Grace.
He is. And I the Queen Regent and Tyrion the Master of Coin.
The girl has a remarkable talent for answering questions while in fact saying nothing at all.
Damn it, Tyrion, you're hurting me here. I don't deserve this.
Old allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forster Ironwood does seem rather unique.
Yes, Your Grace.
It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you? Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock.
Oh, maybe not Tyrion.
It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
Yes, Your Grace. I would do anything.
I see.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
That would have been a funny sight to see.
It raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the war? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms.
Oh, I knew there was a reason for this.
Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
I'm sure she regrets it.
Perhaps. Perhaps not.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to define. This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not.
That's what everyone in
Who
this
knows what lurks
series
within
is.
their hearts. You are a girl from the north, here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
I'm going to tell her exactly what she wants to hear.
I'm sure she
Let the
would...
girl answer the question. Go on.
I would be true to the king, Your Grace.
Well said. I was beginning to worry you didn't have your priorities straight.
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
My sense is this girl will say almost anything to get what she wants. Which is not very encouraging.
Oh, crap.
I'd like a word with you, if I may.
Of course, Your Grace.
I don't like how this has gone. This doesn't seem to have gone well at all.
I'll walk you out. This may come as a surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then he didn't trust Roose Bolton.
Clever.
We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man.
No, I wonder what Tyrion's up to.
You have my condolences for his loss. These would be trying times for your family, even under the best of circumstances.
Thank you, Lord Tyrion. That's very kind of you to say.
That certainly took courage. To so publicly declare your loyalty to Joffrey for all to hear. Poor Lady Margaery was humiliated, although Cersei seemed quite pleased. It was quite the first impression. I, of course, found it all highly entertaining. My sister and I have our differences. She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The Crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the Crown in this regard, not her.
What are you suggesting?
I suppose the Crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Margaery might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house. Are you willing to risk that? It may be far too dangerous. In fact, forget I even suggested such a thing.
It's a risk I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion. Please.
You are a brave girl, aren't you?
Nah, he's just doing this to sum up her character. There's no risk.
I'll consider it.
Well, I mean, actually, there probably is a risk.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight. 3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival. The mere thought of them makes me thirsty already.
Good night, Lord Tyrion.
Just be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
Well, that was an interesting turn of events. I think I'm going to pause it here and end this episode. So, thanks for watching. If you like the series, then please continue to watch. Like, favorite, or subscribe, and goodbye.